Welcome to this short video on editing a pipe structure, which is part of the Kobi Toolkit for Civil 3D. Now in this video, I'm going to be showing you a couple other tools also. What I'm looking at here is a surveyor's gone out and surveyed some points, and they've drawn some lines between those points because those are catch basins and manholes. And so first thing I want to do is I'm going to convert all those points into manholes and catch basins. So to do this, we're going to come up here to the Kobi Toolkit for Civil 3D ribbon, the Pipes panel, and we're going to go Convert, and I'm going to go Create Structures from Points. All right, I'm going to grab all those points I want to create a structure from, and it's going to ask me a network name and what it is, so I'll say it's storm sewer, that's my parts list, so I'm going to go OK. And now this dialog box comes up. Now I can create predefined mapping on here, but right now I'm going to say CP. I'm going to say that is really a rectangular junction, and I'll leave this one as a centric cylinder structure. But if I wanted to now, I could turn around and say save this as my storm. Okay, and I go OK, and now it's there for the next time I come into this. I could set the rim elevation from the Kogo point. So it's going to look at that elevation there, and that's going to be my rim. So I'm going to go OK. And now you can see these structures have been created. Now what we want to do is we want to turn those pipes, or those lines, into pipes. So we're going to come back up here to the ribbon. We're going to go to Convert, and we're going to go Convert Lines to Pipes. So let's go ahead and grab all these. Going to ask us which network, so we've got network 1. We're going to use a concrete pipe, and I'll say 12-inch. And then we're not worried about structures because we've already got structures on there. And then the surface name, I don't have a surface in this case, so I'm just going to go OK. And it's going to go ahead and create those pipes, but it doesn't know elevations and stuff. It's just put them in there so you can see they're all sitting down below. So let's look at this thing. So this is kind of what we call a survey dip sheet. They've drawn a sketch of the manhole, and they've measured down a depth and an angle, and then they calculated how deep it is down to the invert. Okay, and I wrote in here in red just what the actual invert should be. Okay, so we're going to come back over in here. Let's just zoom in here a little bit. And we're going to look at this one. So this is the structure we're talking about. We got a pipe coming in, say that's our 12-inch coming in, 12-inch coming out, and then we got a little catch basin coming into it. So we're going to come back up here to the Kobi Toolkit for Civil 3D ribbon. We're going to go to Edit. We're going to edit or Structure Editor, and I'm going to select on this manhole. All right, and as you can see in here, when I select on it, a different pipe will update. Now all we're talking about is the manhole itself. We are going to set the inverts for all of this information here. So this first one here, this is it here. It's 7.59 down at a 10-degree angle, which calculates to 7.47, which gives me an invert of 4209. I don't want to have to do the math, okay? We built this calculator in here, so you can click on the calculator and it comes up, and then you can specify. So it usually starts out at 90. This is 10 degrees, so I'm going to say it's 100 degrees. And then my measurement here is going to be 7.59. And now you can actually see 4209. Here it comes in at 4209. So that's good. So I'm going to go next. So now I'm looking at this pipe here. And so that one's actually at an 8 degrees. So it's going to say 98 here. And I'm going to type in here, we're going to go into a 7.84. You don't type in a negative. We know it's a negative value, and it calculates to 41.8, which is 41.8 here. So I'll go next one. This is the one coming in here. Same thing. I know it's on 98. I'm going to say it's 7.77. And now you can see it's 41.87, and I'm going to go OK. And now I've just set all those. So you can see how they've all come up. Now, I need to adjust these others in here. So if I'm on this one again, okay, so you can see how that one's the one highlighted. I can come over here and just click on the next structure. Okay, so you can see the next structure. If I just double click on that, it automatically jumps to it. And now I could actually set that elevation here if I wanted to. So I could do kind of the same thing. Say, oh, yep, it's 98, and I went down 7.7, or let's say there, and it calculates and we'll just go OK. And so now that's actually been calculated. So let's go on to the next one. So we'll jump back to this one again. Just want to show you one other thing here. And now I want to look at the pipe here. All right, so I want to jump up to that structure. I just double click. It's going to take me to that structure. And so what we can do here is we can, readjust all this stuff. But the other things you can do is if you decided, nope, this is actually a different size of pipe. This one's actually a 15-inch. So you can change all the pipe information right here in this one dialog box. If this calculated wrong and say this one's actually the one we're talking about here, that's the out pipe, this is the in, and that's the in. But if one of those was wrong, you can just double click in this and you can actually change that to a different in or out in there like that. So very easy to do. We can also change the end invert here just by typing on it if you know what it is. Other things in here, we can set the sump depth. If you want to adjust the rim, you can. But that concludes this short video on editing a pipe structure, which is part of the Kobi Toolkit for Civil 3D 2027.